Right, good morning. It is Saturday morning. I've actually got the day right for a change. We are just leaving the camp and we are on our way to Portland. We are going to the D-Day Centre because they've got a military vehicle display on. So we're going to go and see if we can see that. It has rained, it's sunny, it's rained, it's sunny, it's rained. So we shall see when we get there what the weather's like. If it's worth getting out or not. Now travelling along the coast road. Sea to the right hand side. This is the coast road that goes from West Bay all the way to Weymouth. And near the entrance to Portland, we go on to Portland Island, across the causeway. A few showers about, but not too bad. Still warm. We're still 16, 17 degrees. The wind's not too bad. And this is a lovely drive along here. Farmers' fields to the left, and you've got the sea to the right. About 300 foot down the cliffside and the hills. Fleet Water, or the Fleet Lagoon, that goes all the way from here all the way to Portland. That's a freshwater lagoon. They grow oysters in there. Gives a barrier between the sea and the land. I also use that for the preparation of D-Day because it's very similar to the Normandy coast where they had to cross. Just coming down the hill, up on the hill there you can see the Abbey at Abbotsbury up on the hill that we walked to quite a few years ago now. Getting lots of waves from other camper vans, which is nice. Even the VW crew who are like exclusive, and they don't normally wave. Down through Abbotsbury. We're near Abbotsbury Gardens now. This is Abbotsbury here, all the little tight little roads. Abbotsbury Church in front of us there. Going on to the left. Got the Swannery up that way. This is Abbotsbury Village with all the chocolate box looking little cottages with thatched roofs. Meditation centre there. Parking down there for the village. And the Swan Inn. That looks very old. I suppose you could just swan in there at any time you like, as they say. A couple of horses here. Just passing. Beautiful. Beautiful horses. Must have driven down this road, I'd say, hundreds of times over the years. But you always have that little bit of anticipation that round a bend there might be a horse or somebody walking, so you always have to keep alert. Coming into the turning now, where we turn towards Weymouth to the left, and I don't know if we can see it, swinging a bit on the left hand side here, just about see it. There's a bear. The guy's made out of metal. He's got a foundry there. There used to be a big shark out the front, but I think he must have sold that. It was, yeah, it was huge. Sharp and big teeth. But yeah, this is the way down towards Weymouth, Portland now. We're going to pop to Lidl's, get some supplies. So later on we're going to go to Portland Bill Lighthouse. I'm going to park up and I'm going to do a cooked breakfast. This here is White Regis, just before we go on across the causeway to Portland itself. We are now heading on to Portland. This is Portland Harbour. There's a few naval ships in actually, there's about 4 of them over there, but they still visit. It used to be home to the Royal Navy, Portland, up until 1999, but then they left. Portsmouth, I believe it was, then they had, and they left here. But Billy Winter's across here to the left, which is a fish and shellfish restaurant. There's the Fleet Lagoon over to the right hand side. Kite surfers are out in force today because the wind's blowing. Wild Cheswold Centre over there, which is like a nature reserve type place. There's a big car park over to the right here. People do stay overnight, but it does say no overnight stays, but people still do. I suppose you can if you don't cause a problem. Portland is right dead ahead. This is Portland Slipway. As you can see, there's some Royal Navy ships in. But this here, this beach here, is where a lot of the Americans left for D-Day, 1944, June the 5th and 6th. And this was the beach here, where the ships had come in. Over there you can see the Mulberry Harbour that's left behind. That's what was towed across the channel. The D-Day landings. Anyway, I can't stay here long because I'm not meant to be parked here, so I just thought I'd show you. And all the old pubs that the sailors return and that. All these places housed American and Canadian soldiers during World War II. Right, I'm off round the corner. I'll try and get a bit more film of the vehicles for you. Coming up over here towards the D-Day Centre now. Unfortunately there's nowhere to park, so go away Mr Pigeon. Big anchor there, but all the vehicles. Look, there's a guy dressed as a GI. There's one of the reenactors. Got a Sherman tank at the front. Right, onwards to Portlandville. Come back over to this side of Dorset again because Portland was very wet and the parking was extortionate. Can't believe how much they put the parking up to. It's £6 for nearly 2 hours now. It's ridiculous, really. It's a motorhome. If you're over 4.8 metres now, that's what they charge you. So if we come back this way, I'm going to park up and then I'll do some cooking. You're going over the hill now. It looks like you're coming off the edge of the earth. This is what you call food with a view. There's the food, there's the view, and the view out the back window. Very blowy at my favourite view. Hills of all here. But I've been coming here all these years, never actually parked in this spot. Just found this view. For your enjoyment of this view, WRJ 1872 to 1954. The Reese Jeffries. Ice cream.